Just gotta tell the story, I guess, and just go at it. Okay, well. When I first started actually doing social media to like be a presence on social media, it was all ninja content. And that was my plan. I always wanted to talk about Jasmine, but I didn't think people would actually listen to that right away. So I thought I'd start with ninja stuff, and then eventually, if I had a lot of followers, tell them my story, and that would be cool. I thought that would be the way to do it. I thought that was the best way to do it. I didn't have any idea that it would go the way that it did. But pretty much I started a YouTube channel. I had a couple of buddies from the gym and we would do some tricks. We would do a bunch of backflips, or I would be learning something, and that's how it all really started. So I started on YouTube, Instagram. Eventually I went to TikTok because one of the guys at the gym had TikTok and he was getting really popular and he was doing just video game stuff. And I thought, cool, I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if I could try that and do my ninja stuff on there. So I got TikTok and then started putting my ninja stuff on there. But the whole point of starting any of that social media stuff was to eventually share Jasmine's story. And I mean, I enjoyed doing it. I wanted to do ninja stuff, but the whole idea behind it was, how can I get popular enough that people would listen to me and then I could share Jasmine's story?
Where are we going, Eythan?
So we're going to the gym where I made that first TikTok that went viral. The gym that I also work at. So yeah, I was warming up on this bike, going at it, and my phone was in this cup holder. And there was a notification that popped up. So I saw my phone light up. It was from Facebook. I didn't know what it was, but it was, when I looked at it anyway, it was a memory from 4 years ago. And it was the memory that I had posted, well, a picture that I had posted of Jasmine and I at College and Careers, that weekend that we like started hanging out and kind of falling in love, and when we really started to get to know each other. So that's what popped up on my phone. So when I saw that, I thought, hey, I could make a TikTok out of this. So once I finished warming up, I came over here and put my phone in this J-hook, like that. And I started doing some stretches because a lot of people on TikTok were doing that. They were kind of showing themselves thinking, and people seemed to watch that pretty often. So I thought, oh, I'll start it like that. That's kind of like a trend. But I didn't end up going with that. Instead, I sat on this box and I put this phone in this J-hook. Sat down, took off my necklace, ended up showing my necklace to the phone because it has Jasmine's ring on it, and I knew people would look at that and it would kind of catch their attention. After I had filmed that, I went and edited the video. I found a whole bunch of photos. I knew what song I was going to use. I came over here and pretty much just leaned over this and then edited the whole video from my phone. So I did all this video editing on my phone, got it all ready, timed it with the music, knew what I was gonna really do, and then I just posted it. Well then, like an hour and a half after that, I started work, and I was with another guy here, and the video was at like maybe 3,000 views. I was like, whoa, that's the most I've ever gotten this quickly. And there was a whole bunch of comments coming in, a whole bunch of likes, lots of people were seeing it. Well, that night when I got home, I had 80,000 views. It was 8 o'clock. Oh, well, it was about 8:30. And I walked up to my dad and I said, hey, I posted this video about Jasmine on TikTok and it's at 80,000 views, and I posted it at like 1 today.
When I remember the first time Eythan mentioned TikTok to me, it was about his first video about Jasmine. And he told me that he had 80,000 views. And I remember being struck by 80,000 views is a lot. and what is TikTok?
So then I really quickly told him what it was and how it all worked. And he was asking me, like, how is it going viral? Well, not going viral, but how is it getting this many views so quickly? How does this all work? So then I kind of explained it to him, how TikTok's kind of a different app and how it gets your content out there. But then I finished telling him how it all worked. He said, oh, that's pretty cool. It's, yeah, it is kind of cool. 80,000 views, and it's only been like 7.5 hours.
And so after that, I don't know, Cindy would have been each morning, Cindy would update me, Ethan's mom, on where it was at. And it went from 80,000 to 1 million. And the numbers were just mind-boggling to me. How could so many people hear that message so quickly?
At first, I was like, oh, maybe everyone on TikTok has these kind of views. Is this unusual? I didn't know really what to think about it. And so I started getting up every morning. And one of the first things I would do was hit the button on TikTok and just kind of keep watching to see what was happening with Ethan's videos and his followers. And it was kind of going crazy. We could also see that Eythan was on his phone a lot. Like, he was trying to reply to messages and likes and different stuff and just kind of keep up with it. And I said to him one day, are you sleeping at all with all of this stuff going on? And he says, it is kind of hard to sleep when...
I think it is peaking a little bit.
He said, it is kind of hard to sleep with all of this stuff going on. And I don't even know how to stay on top of it all.
I couldn't fall asleep. I stayed up till like 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I don't usually stay up that late, but I was just looking at my phone. Like I was just processing what was going on. And in my head, I was like, this is crazy.
And so we realized that something really exciting was happening for Eythan on TikTok.
So that whole weekend, I just watched those views go up. One person even commented, they thought that I was lying. They said, really, do you guys really have to lie about this kind of thing to get attention now? And I was like, I'm not lying. Like, I actually sent him the obituary. He never responded though. Anyway, through that weekend, I was just thinking like, okay, what am I going to do now? Like, do I make another video about Jasmine? People are asking questions. I guess this is my opportunity. Like, now I can share about her and what happened and what she believed in and who she was. But I kind of had an idea of what I was going to do. Somebody asked what happened. So then I thought, well, I can make a really quick 1-minute video. That's all TikTok really allows. A 1-minute video about what happened. So that night on Sunday, I filmed my second video. And this time I thought, well, I'm going to have to set up something in my room. I can't do it at the gym again. I'm going to have to figure something out. So I got this flashlight. You know what? I'll go get this flashlight. So I didn't have any professional lighting. So I used this flashlight. It's super bright. It's for airsoft. Well, I got it for airsoft, but it's a super, super bright flashlight. So I just turned this on. I pointed it away from me at the wall. I set up this little like tripod. I didn't really have a tripod. I had this old iPad stand and I set stuff on there. I had everything like tilted. I even have to get some tape to hold my phone holder in the right spot so that it'd be tilted down a little bit. I had a black sheet behind me and I did that for a while. I had that black sheet for a while for a lot of the videos. And then I sat down and recorded that video. But before that happened, before I recorded it, I was standing in my room and I remember this really clearly. I was kind of freaking out because I knew that I was going to start sharing Jasmine's story. And there was just so much pressure. I thought millions of people saw that last video so far. And now I'm going to show another video to them, like that many people. It felt like there was a lot of pressure on me. And I wanted to tell the story correctly and make sure I didn't make mistakes. So I was standing there right before I was about to record. I had everything set up and then I just like had a meltdown. I started crying and I was like, God, I can't do this. I can't do this on my own. Like, I need you to just do this for me. And I remember as soon as I stopped praying, it was just like, focus. My wife passed away from cancer. She was terminal when we began dating. I knew that she was sick, and I chose to take that walk with her. When you meet someone as amazing as she was, you don't care. If they have a life-threatening disease, you don't care that they might pass away soon. You care about loving them and being loved by them. See, Jasmine wasn't selfish at all. She only cared about everyone else. Although she was the one dying, she remained selfless and loved everyone around her. I don't have any regrets about marrying her. She blessed my life and changed me. So live like Jasmine did. Love one another. I went from completely melting down, and then I prayed, and then I was like, okay, bang, second video. So I recorded that Sunday night, had it all edited, found a whole bunch of pictures. I contacted a bunch of Jasmine's friends and family and asked them for photos, and then I got my mom to send me a bunch because she had quite a few, and I put that into the video and used that as I talked about her. So when Monday rolled around, my first video had about 1.5 million views now, and I was about to post my second one that I had ready and is ready to go. And I knew Mondays at 10 would be a good time to post it. So then it was almost 10 o'clock, it's about 9:30, and I'm sitting there and I'm like just waiting. I was like, oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. If this is meant to be, I can just post it right now. Like, it's not gonna make a difference a half hour from now. It's like, whatever. I clicked post. 9:30. At 10 o'clock, I had 30,000 views. That was crazy. Half hour at 30,000 views. And my friend warned me about this because he had that experience when he went viral on TikTok. He said that his second video got even more. So he warned me, he said, your second one's gonna be even more. So I thought, okay, this has to be a good one. Like, I have to tell Jasmine's story really well in 1 minute to this many people. And I have to communicate the best message that I can in this 1 minute. I don't know where I was going with that. I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, by 10 o'clock, it got 30,000 views. There was no way I was going to sleep. I hadn't slept for the past few nights. My brain was just going nuts trying to keep up with everything that was going on TikTok with the commenting. I was still trying my best to respond to people and do as much as I could. So that night, I just sat on my phone, I think until 3 in the morning, and eventually I was just like, I'm so tired. I put my phone down, I thought, whatever, just go to sleep. When I woke up in the morning, I think it was about 500,000 views. Hadn't even been 12 hours and I was at 500,000 views. 500,000. I thought that was insane. I thought, how are this many people hearing Jasmine's story? This is what Jasmine wanted. Whenever I talked to her and she talked about being healed, her plan was to go and tell people about how she did it, how God healed her and how she lived with cancer. It was crazy to see that many people were now getting to hear her story, the one that she wanted to share.
I think if she were able to know what is happening now after her death, I think she would just be amazed even yet at how God has worked through her life with her story, and how, Eythan has been able to share it in this way so that not just one person is hearing about it, but millions are, and millions are being affected by it, are being encouraged by it. The hashtag Live Like Jasmine is how many voices have said that, how many times has it been spoken. And I think she would be amazed at how God has worked through her life, through her story in this way with TikTok. Yeah.
And it's just really neat that because of Jasmine and what she went through, that Eythan has now taken a real interest in media, and just that her life has affected his so much, and what he's doing now is really amazing. Yeah, Eythan's making a difference in the world by sharing his wife's story. And we've known all along that Eythan isn't doing this just to gain attention. He's honoring his wife's memory.
Eythan is our youngest child and quietest, but I think this has been good for him. And I don't know if you all are listening out there, but I would thank you for allowing Eythan to share his story in this way, and for the response you've given him as he has gone through this last year as a widower. And so yeah, I think it's been good for him and us.
My life hasn't gone super crazy. Like, I'm not moving to LA or anything like that, of course. It's pretty much the same. It's just now I get to tell so many awesome people about Jasmine, what she went through, and how she went through it. You don't have to be super smart, super creative, or clever to inspire people. All you got to do is start sharing a story. So if you've got a good story to share, then what are you waiting for? While making this video and putting it through the editing process, I realized something. Throughout all of high school, I told myself I wasn't creative. I blocked myself off from everything artistic and instead ran from putting myself somewhere that required creativity. And this is the exact opposite of what Jasmine did. Jasmine didn't run from life because she had cancer. Despite being told she would die young, she lived the way she wanted to, even if her inner monologue tried to convince her otherwise. So stop telling yourself you can't do it, because you are the only one holding yourself back. Instead, go out and live like she did. Live like Jasmine. Oh, that moves so fast. It does.